inadequate. You're like Superwoman. You know, everything you do seems to just be, you know, so successful.
No. Oh, I can paper my wall with rejections, believe me. I mean, you only see the stuff that works. But I think partly I just love what I do. I feel very lucky that I get paid for something I wanted to do since I was a little girl.
But what about the pressure of being a funny woman, though? You know, there's a lot of pressure, isn't there? And being voted like a funny woman, now you've got to be funny all the time. Do you sometimes wake up and think, oh my God, I'm not funny anymore? I'm
told I'm often not funny. Ask anyone that bumps into me in the supermarket. I'm a grumpy old cow. No, you got an autograph. No, I think... I mean, I personally find all my friends as funny as I am. I just happen to do it for a living. I think women sitting together is hilarious. I mean, that's why I wrote Life Is Not Ha Hee Hee. It was kind of quite dark, but it was also shot through with the kind of self-deprecation that we're so good at. And I have more of a laugh and kind of learn more about life's big issues having sat down with a group of girlfriends. I think we're just naturally like that, actually.
Yeah, and I think, as people say, it's not a kind of gag-type humour, is it? I mean, it does come out of fairly... can be dark situations. But
I'm really interested in Sanjay, not as personally me.
She's up to your man.
Do you mind being interested in him after the break?
No.
You know, just to give us 3 minutes to clear it with his life, you know. That would just be polite, wouldn't it? Coming up after the break, Jane's going to make a play for Mira's husband. But thankfully she's staying with us. We've also got more of your emails. We see you then. Welcome back. The competition lines are now closed. We asked you who was the first licensee of Coronation Street's Rover's Return. A. Shelley Unwin, B. James Corbishley, C. Natalie Barnes, and the answer was James Corbishley. I knew that.
I would have got that.
How would you?
I didn't know.
Well, you know it wasn't Shelley and you know it wasn't Natalie. I mean, process of elimination.
It
doesn't matter. It's neither one of those two, so it's got to be him, isn't it?
It matters now because I want to know who he is.
I don't get that.
He was the first... Oh, I'm not going into it, I tell you. But somebody will have won £2,000, so well done, and we'll find out at the end of the programme who it is.
Can I go back to what I was saying now?
Yes, you were going to move in on Mira's husband. Yes, you go.
I'm just really interested how it took you 10 years. Because you've known each other for 10 years. What was that divining light where you thought, oh, hey up, he's the one for me?
It was a plane trip to Australia, actually, because we were both invited over to promote the Kumars, because it's huge over there. And it's a very long journey.
It is.
And frankly, after 24 hours and several vodkas, anybody looks good. So.
It was the nearest.
Happens to be there.
What, you didn't think you looked good
Desperation is a
before?
great aphrodisiac, let me tell you.
You didn't think you looked good before?
Well, we were both with other people, and you just kind of don't think that way, really. So it's all about timing, isn't it?
I can't really imagine that, because were you good friends for those 10 years?
Yeah, we were. I mean, we worked together very, very well. But, I mean, I think when we were doing Goodness Gracious Me, everyone thought, oh, we all live in a house together and it's fun. But actually, it's only 6 to 8 weeks of an entire year. So even though it seems, you know, you hang out a lot, there's a lot of the year that you're doing, you know, separate things. So.
Yeah, I just can't imagine sort of knowing somebody as a friend and then it suddenly turning into something else. But I suppose you say situation, timing, it all just kind of...
And I think friendship's a great basis for a relationship because, you know, after all, at the end of your days, when everything else has gone to gravity, that's what you've got left, really, isn't it? Your friends.
Well, I guess the thing is, as well, he knew you anyway, warts and all, so you've already got that basis, I guess. He knew faults and...
And he's seen me dressed as an 85-year-old.
So.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe you could, do you not get any beauty remedies you could pass on to us?
I've got loads, you know. Because, but, well, you know, Indian women use a lot of home remedies because... Particularly my mum who grew up in a village, you know, you had to use what was in the pantry, really. So, yes, rinsing your hair with yoghurt is very good.
Really? For what?
To give it a shine. Yoghurt and then water, don't leave the yoghurt in, obviously.
That would give people the wrong impression.
That would.
Wouldn't it?
Gram flour, you know, the yellow kind of coarse gram flour, is fantastic as a scrub. We use that as a scrub mixed with oil. And that also is a hair remover and skin lightener. Oh, there's lots.
There you go.
Lots of natural things.
There you go. You could set up your own website.
I could, actually. Grandma's Remedies.
It does interest me, though, in so much of your work that you've drawn on with your parents' culture so much. I mean, I've got a couple of friends whose parents are Pakistani, and they have nothing to do with it. They weren't born there. They don't feel connected to it. And as far as they're concerned, they're Scottish, you know, and that's it. Whereas you've obviously got that link that goes back? Is it? I mean, are you drawing on an Indian culture or a British Asian culture? What do you feel yourself to be?
Oh, well, both, really. I mean, you know, I think my entire generation has drawn on both. Because, you know, at home when I was a child, it was a very Indian upbringing.
Well, I've read Anita and Me.
Right. I mean, it is schizophrenic, you know.
Yeah.
Indoors, you'd be like, yes, mummy, yes, I want to be a doctor, of course. And then you go out and you go, right, you're going to the park. Come on then. So I had, you know, two completely different faces, two completely different accents. I mean, no wonder I became an actress, you know. You grow up being very good at adapting different masks.
It was very interesting what you said in your biog about the Indian culture is very much like the Jewish culture.
Very much, yeah. Matriarchal and, you know, full of neurotics and food, eat, you know, and the whole clannish thing. I think it's very similar. And Jewish humour, I think, is very similar too. I think what British Asian humour is kind of becoming, observational and family-based and stuff.
Which is why you ended up making a film with Woody Allen.
I know.
How did that come about?
So you know, I got the call to go and meet the casting director, and Woody Allen is the only person I've ever written fan letters to over the years. I mean, I haven't really written to anybody else, but, you know, regularly I've written him letters. And
what do you write? I mean, as someone who's very successful within your own right, I mean, Dear Woody, what comes next?
Dear Woody, you're really good. Here's a tape of me pretending to be an old woman.
Did you send him tapes of?
I sent him. The last package I left at his hotel was a package.
More than one.
Oh, there've been several over the years. Seriously. Oh no, never gone anywhere near his house. His films made such an impression on me, and particularly Radio Days. I remember watching that and thinking, that's an Indian family. That is my family. People that, you know, argue about the different sizes of oceans. That's my family. And the last package I left was the Commands at Number 42, because that's on BBC America and doing very well. Now, whether he actually saw that, and that's why I got called in for audition, I don't know. But cut a long story short, I eventually got to audition for him, and I eventually got a very small part, I hasten to add, in his new film. So
that's brilliant.
So he's still on your CV, though.
Yeah.
Did a film with Woody Allen. See, that's you. You go for it, don't you? You want to do something, you go for it. You put packages in his hotel.
See, that's it, Carol. That's success.
You also want to work with Victoria Wood as well, don't you?
I do, and I've auditioned for Victoria, and it was the worst audition I ever did in my life because I so wanted to work with her. I just ended up doing a Julie Walters impression. Because I thought, she likes Julie Walters, so I ended up doing Mrs. Overall. I thought, why have I done that? The part's nothing like Mrs. Overall. How ridiculous are you? Because I was so overwhelmed by her. And naturally, I didn't get it, you know. But
that would be a great combination, wouldn't it?
She's brilliant. I do think she's brilliant. And she's still, you know, she opened so many doors for women, I think, in comedy.
Fantastic.
Well, Mira, we have actually got one of your ex-colleagues from Goodness Gracious Me coming to be a newest woman, Nida Wadia. So after the show, you'll give us some gossip, please, and we can...
do I know some gossip?
Do you know some gossip on Nida Wadia? Oh, goody. But for the moment, very best of luck.
Thank
Can't
you.
wait to hear the good news, boy or girl. Mira Sayal. Okay, that's it for today, but we'll see you at 1:30 tomorrow, of course, when we'll be talking to the woman who can tame your tearaway teenagers, Penny Palmano. If you're having trouble with your teens, give us a call and she'll try and sort them out for you. 0871 220 7770. See you tomorrow. Bye.